Достаточно. Слушай, ну что, микрофон? Вы слышали? Знаете, что? А есть подсколько? Да, есть. Ну и что, мне переставлять себе или что? Да.
Сядь на первый ряд.
Сейчас, балансируем.
Сколько там батарейка осталась?
Да, помню. Ты слушай там, я буду ладно.
Нам еще нужно посмотреть. Ты можешь ходить.
Я тут пью, все.
Надо встретиться. Больше я понимаю, никто не сказал. Да, да, не нужно. Тренер. А вот так, такие уже жестокие.
А есть много, да?
Не нужна вся эта реклама?
команды Роман. Unicaja. So what about the games?
Well, I think that there are not too much to tell. I think that we made the worst game of the season. From the beginning, from the first quarter, we saw that we are not in a game. When any opponent scoring 31 points against you, it means that you are playing for 124 at the end of the game. Then it means that your mind are not in the correct way, and finally we deserve to win clearly, and we need to congratulate CSKA and that's all.
Probably going to translate right, guys. Any questions?
Yeah, coach, seems like Spanish league is more important to your players than Euroleague. Do you think is the case?
No,
I mean, you are leading in the Spanish league and now 0-4.
No, that absolutely is not true. The real true is that we has not the chance to has like CSKA or Real Madrid or Barcelona, that they has 2 or 3 guys on the bench. They has 14, 15 players for change. We has not these options at all. And when you play like we did 4 games in 8 days at the end of December, like we played, we suffer a lot with a lot of injuries, with a lot of guys sick, and then we begin with a bad step. This top 16, losing against Olympiacos at home, winning until the halftime against FS. One great game, but finally they recover. Means that our strengthness is not the same like some of the powerful teams, but absolutely not. For Unicaja, it's so important to be, like I said last time here, Unicaja is one of the 4 teams that last 10 years plays always top 16. And then one team who plays 10 years in a row top 16 appreciates a lot Euroleague competition. But you have the possibilities or not sometimes to do it. The circumstances provokes that you are not in a better moment, but we are not scared. We know that we are totally capable to win 7 games in this final 10 that we need to play until the end of this regular season. But we respect both competitions 100%.
Okay, thank you very much.
Были уже.
Just like that, maybe today is very happy. Just why do you ask me this question? Why I have to go to the next stage?
Был.
Вообще все испортил.
Главная команда ЦСКА не может студиться.
Добрый вечер. Good evening. Congratulations to my players, to the team. We played good basketball tonight. Most of the game, despite the beginning where we gave some easy points and some baskets on the boards, we couldn't control the boards, but at the same time we were almost perfect in 31 points. We controlled the other 3 quarters and really performed well. I'll stay on one fact, 25 assists. You don't see often in Euroleague game with very competitive teams such as Malaga that they are leading by far the Spanish league, and they play good basketball. They have a good roster. You don't see often 25 assists. So this is what makes me proud, and the players that they enjoy to use the extra pass and find the best possible open look for their teammates.
Translate quick. Поздравления команде, играли очень хорошо, несмотря на то, что начало было достаточно сложным для нас, проиграли и подборы, но набрали 31 очко в четверти, это очень здорово, и не каждый день видишь, когда 25 ассистов набирает, 25 передач результативно делает команду в матче Евролиги на таком уровне соперничества, где очень все сложно и хорошая защита, и можно быть довольным тем, как мы сегодня выступили и хорошо сыграли. Вопросы?
Congratulations. Actually, I was going to ask you about the rebounds. You managed to lose the rebounds, but I guess it was because of Nando, who scored everything.
Yes, we can have another translation. I mean, Unicaja is by far one of the best teams. Maybe right now, what I've seen is the best team in offensive boards. They really go strong over there. They work on that. We had also games where, for instance, the game in Malaga, they had 25 offensive rebounds, but we managed to come back and win that game for -20. But for sure, Malaga is good at that point, that part of the game. But as you can see, we shoot really well, almost 60% from beyond the arch, and 66 or 67% for twos. And that gave us not so many opportunities to come on the boards. I'll stay on that. And today I think we did a pretty good job on the second and the third quarter especially.
Вопрос был про подборы. Малага одна из лучших команд подбирающих в Евролиге. Тренер сказал, что сегодня мы очень хорошо бросали и не было много возможностей на самом деле мяч подбирать. Поэтому за счет такой точности великолепной трехочковых и двухочковых бросков, в общем-то, мы и обыграли их.
It was a fantastic game in offense and a good one, I think, also in defense. But in the first quarter, you got 26 points from Unicaja. What was the key to fix these defensive problems in the other three quarters?
First of all, Unicaja is a good team. I mean, we don't have it's a very good team. They play good basketball, and you know, they get really strong in the game. They hit those 3 in a row threes, if you remember. We talk in the timeout because. At least those 2 out of 3 3-pointers that were uncontested, we didn't challenge the shots. They have very good shooters. I mean, Kostas is a great shooter. Tulson is a great shooter. I mean, I can mention guys that they can really work the system and they go off the screens or they use the fakes in order to be alone. So, but we were not over there to challenge those shots. We said if they're gonna shoot so good, let's do it to contest and make them drive. And I think we stay focused on that, and we were on them after that, using the switches, using a little bit big lineup. I think it helped us a lot that Dean Eccles today played at 3 good minutes, and he executed really good offensively and defensively. And he helped us. That's because he gives us size, and he gives us size to switch, and we managed to do it that on the second and third quarter pretty good.
Вопрос был про то, что как хорошо сыграла Уникаха первую четверть, за счет чего не так плохо затем сыграли вторую и третью четверть, даже 20 очков они набрали. И ответ был в том, что бросали много открытых трехочковых без сопротивления в первой четверти, а затем заставляли игроки ЦСКА их бросать сопротивлением, больше проходить. И очень хорошо сыграл Димитрис Николс, который добавил размера, который на пересменках здорово себя проявил.
At the 3 spots, so he gives us
на позиции легкого форварда. И благодаря этому ЦСКА одержал победу, прежде всего от защиты, сыграв и закрыв дугу Уникахи.
But nevertheless, you can't ask about I cannot not ask about the offense, about Nando. What happened to him tonight? It's like he became a father yesterday. I mean, he was so.
Nando is practicing very seriously, you know. So, did you like it? I liked it. I mean, I think that the defense also like it. I mean, he's very concentrated. He's good. But it's also the creation coming to that is the extra pass. I would say also the 14 assists of Theo is a huge number. I mean, Theo he has control of the game, but making shots is also important. I mean, we work on that, and Nando is working very seriously on that. He's working extra on getting spot shots or off the dribble. He's a player that definitely we've seen now. This is how he's having him, because we played also some games without him, you know. So, but we know really well that that's just the beginning. We have in front of us really good opponents, and we're in a good road. We show that this will build our confidence for sure.
Вопрос был про Нандо де Коло, что он такого сделал до матча, что заставил его не промахнуться ни разу с игры, и тренер ответил, что тренировался он очень здорово, но помимо его, да, очков, его хорошего великолепного выступления, например, Милош Теодосич также отдал 14 результативных передач, что огромное совершенно достижение по меркам европейского баскетбола. И ЦСКА сейчас на отличном ходу, впереди еще очень много важных матчей, и не только одним Деколо, без которого до этого было сыграно уже несколько матчей, и также это были победы, не только одним Деколо жив ЦСКА сейчас.
Я говорим за 14 передач, because it's very important the creation, right? So that's why I mentioned that the players enjoy of making the plays in order to find the best possible look for the teammate. For me, if today is Nando that he had, I don't know, he shot 4 or 7 out of 7, or tomorrow is Theo, or the day after that is Sonny, or is Nikos, or is Jack, or is Voro, or is Sasha. Because Sasha gives us also a good space, and the spacing is really important on the vertical moves when we play above the rim, or with him, or with Kyle. And that's what makes the team good. But you know, the near future for us is to fix a lot of things defensively also, and we know that we have a tough series of games in front of us.
Еще раз тренер хочет сказать, что 14 передач это не просто личное достижение, это говорит о том, как создается прежде всего бросковые позиции для игроков, о том, что игроки наслаждаются игрой, и неважно, кто бросил как на самом деле, на сегодня это Декола, Воронцевич или остальные, Уимс или Милош, кто попал, главное о том, что идет прежде всего создание этих бросков, нахождение открытых игроков, и главное исправить много вещей еще нужно в защите, впереди много важных матчей. И, в общем-то, нужно работать над этим дальше. Еще вопросы? Да.
Да, ЦСКА остается единственной непобежденной командой, и, кажется, ваши соперники уже все вокруг делают ставки на то, когда же вы проиграете. Как избавиться от этих мыслей в раздевалке, когда игроки, наверное, уже начинают чувствовать себя непобедимыми?
CSKA being an undefeated team in the Euroleague, is it a big pressure for you? I guess everybody makes it bad when you lose.
The pressure? No, it's not a pressure. The pressure is our daily practice. I mean, we practice with pressure. We try to press ourselves. We try to put, you know, high expectations from ourselves. From each individual has a high expectations. This is good when it becomes a team expectations also. For us, as I said, the next practice that we're going to have now analyze this will happen today and our next opponent. We got really serious opponents ahead of us in VTB and Euroleague. That doesn't make any kind of pressure for us. As I said, the high expectations we have from us makes the pressure. If we don't rotate, if we don't contest shots, if we don't move the ball well, if we don't have a wish to play, that's for us. Believe me, we're criticizing ourselves. And this is what I said before. It's like it's just the beginning. You know, we're not in the half of the season yet. If I'm not mistaken, we're somewhere in the half. We're not in the half of the games we should play. So, long road ahead of us.
Давление оказываем мы на себя сами каждой тренировкой, каждым игровым или тренировочным моментом, и сами на себя, сами от себя ждем высочайших результатов, и постоянно требования к себе повышаются, критикуем сами себя. На каждой тренировке и завтра вот будем разбирать, готовиться к следующему сопернику, и затем каждый день мы ждем от себя лучше и нового, и мы еще даже только на половине сезона и на половине той игры, которую мы должны показывать, и сами от себя ожидаем.
My players are very smart. I have smart players, and they understand. We had games that we have won. We played pretty good, but the next day we had the analysis and we watched the whole game. And then when we are really at that level to get the point after a win and not flying in the air and stay on the ground and stay humble and work and try to be better every practice, then we're in a good way. No, I'm not going to cry. We're playing good, we win. So that's it, you know. If we're not going to play good, we're going to try to find also other ways to win the game.
Игроки очень умны, находящиеся под руководством Лимберса и Тудиса. Они смотрят, они анализируют и не позволяют себе витать в облаках из-за какой-то там одной победы. Каждый день новый вызов получается, и не собирается тренер жаловаться, потому что выиграли — это хорошо. Если нет, то дальше нужно находить пути, над которыми работать, и как исправить ситуацию, чтобы снова прийти к победе.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I live here, I live in Moscow.
Oh, you stay here?
Yeah.
I thought that you, my mistake. No problem. Be careful going Moscow, right? Very dangerous city.
I know.
Yeah.
Because he was his daughter, you know. So that he was about, yeah, no, I took his daughter, so he can tell what. I filmed his daughter, like I'm treating him like.
Ты с нами едешь?
Let's make an interview to one player. Who? Go find something.
Я не понял, что он говорит.
Oh, fuck, they all left.
Что, пишем, нет?
That's all, let's go. Let's go.
Ты с нами едешь на канал?
Eh?
На канал?
Let's go, yeah. Let's go.
Ты там прикормил, что ли? Блядь, вчера довез один раз. Вчера довез. Попробовал спас, я не слышал. Возьмешь? Да. Нет. Что ты?